Today's topic, 17 signs a man is in love. Today I want to share all these amazing signs that prove to you that the man that you're currently dating, the man that you want to make your boyfriend, or the man who's already your boyfriend, really, really loves you. Because when it comes to the following things, a man only does these things if he's in love with you. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing it. And the first sign is that he can't stop smiling when you are with him. No matter if you're at your place, or if you're at his place, or if you're out in public, he's always smiling. In fact, even if he has a bad day, the moment he sees you, everything changes. The moment he sees you, he has a big fat smile on his face. This means that he really, really likes you and that he loves you. And what if he's an independent man, but when it comes to you, he always asks you for your advice? No matter if it's approval about clothes he wants to buy, or about a new household item, or about even something big like a career change, he always asks you about your opinion. And he does that because he really cares about you, and he also cares about your opinion, and he wants your approval. He wants to know that you are approving of the things that he does, basically. And this is something that a man only does when he truly loves a woman. And I know it sounds a little bit needy, but it comes from a place of love. Because if he really loves you, he wants to make decisions in his life that are in alignment with what you believe in and what you consider to be right. And what if he gets emotional and it shocks him? And this is something that I can share with you from my own experience. I'm the kind of guy I don't cry very often. In fact, I think I've never cried while watching a movie ever in my life. But when I watched the movie The Fault in Our Stars with my girlfriend, I was crying like I don't even know how to describe it. It was just like a waterfall. And even my girlfriend at some point was like, haha, now you're crying more than me. And I was like, come on, shut up. Because when I watched this movie, it really got to my heart, because I thought to myself, okay, what if I would be in this situation? What if my girlfriend would be in this situation? What if we as a couple would be in this situation? And this only happens when a man is truly in love, especially because you have to understand that men are programmed to not show their emotions. And for us, it's really weird when these emotions are breaking free, because sometimes it actually shocks us. That's how it was with me when I was watching this movie with my girlfriend. I was shocked. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? I haven't cried while watching a movie ever. But when he's in love, and he then sees something that reminds him in some way about him and the woman he loves, which is you, then he will have these emotional reactions. And then he can get very, very emotional up to a point where he might even be shocked about it, and where you might even be shocked about it. But then you should let him know that it's okay for him to show his emotions, and it's okay to be vulnerable, because that's what true and authentic love is all about. And what if he wants you to meet his friends? There are two reasons why this is a sign that he's actually in love with you. And the first one is he's proud of having you as his girlfriend. He wants to show his friends, look at my girlfriend, look at my beautiful girlfriend, look at my amazing girlfriend, look at this wonderful woman who is by my side. And the second reason is that he asks himself, will she get along with my friends? Because that's an important part. If you won't get along at all with the people that he spends the most time with the people that he loves, with his friends, with his family, then there will be a problem. And while you're meeting his friends, he's begging and praying to the Lords above that please let them get along well. And what if he remembers your birthday and the day you first met and your first date? Believe it or not, but men are absolutely terrible at remembering any possible date. I mean, for example, if my parents wouldn't remind me of my own birthday, I would probably forget my own birthday. And I'm not really kidding here, I'm serious. That's how little I care about these dates. And I know from a lot of men, they also don't give a flying beep. However, when he's really in love with you, he still doesn't care so much about the date itself or about remembering it. But because he knows that it's important for you, or at least he thinks it's important for you, that's why he will do everything in his power to remember this day. He will write it down in his calendar, he will write it down on his phone, in a note, everywhere, just to remember it so that he can show you how much he loves you. And what if he strokes your hair for hours? This is something, maybe it's just me who does that, but I think also a lot of other guys do that. When I'm, for example, cuddling with my girlfriend on the couch or when we're lying in bed, I just love to stroke her hair for hours and hours and hours. And I mean, at some point after 1 hour, she has dreadlocks. That's how bad it gets. But I really love that. I love to stroke her hair. And it's just a form of showing my affection to her and of showing her that, yes, I care about you. I love you. Don't ask me why men love to do that. I mean, maybe it's really just me. But if you are dating a guy and he always strokes your hair when he's cuddling with you, I promise you, this guy loves you. And if you want to have the ability to make any man obsessed with you and to make any man fall in love with you, then I can highly recommend that you click on the link in the description. And if you click on the link in the description, you will be directed to my amazing, or let's say not amazing, let's say detailed. It's very detailed and structured, very German-like review of the His Secret Obsession program. And in this review, I also share 7 case studies of amazing women who shared their experience with me, their experience of using this program and how they used this program to make the man of their dreams commit to them or to attract the man of their dreams in the first place. So if you click on the link in the description and you read this page till the very end, you will find out how you can also use His Secret Obsession to your advantage and to get the guy of your dreams. And what if he tells you how beautiful you are until you can't hear it anymore? He gives you one compliment after another. He showers you with compliments. He just says, you're so beautiful, you're so cute, you look amazing. And at some point you think to yourself, is that some kind of game? Why does he do that all the time? Does he want to impress me? I can promise you, if he's in love with you, it's not a game. If you're already dating, it's not a game. He does it because he really, really likes you a lot. In fact, this man loves you. And what if he has tears in his eyes when you dress up for him? And yes, I admit it, even though you might laugh at me, but that's something that happened to me with my girlfriend. I remember this one day where we went to this really fancy restaurant. I wanted to take her there. I was like, yeah, come on, I want to try that. Let's just go there. And I didn't really expect her to dress up that much, but she dressed up for me and for the event, and the way she looked at me, the way she looked in general, and the way she smiled at me, it was just like this overwhelming feeling of love, of not so much this physical aspect, but the fact that she cared so much about me and about this experience that we wanted to have together, that she showed her, you can say, the amount that she cares by actually putting in the effort of looking as beautiful as possible. So it was more the emotional side of this, you could say, physical effect that it had on me. But it made me tear up. And if you dress up for your man and he has a similar emotional reaction, then this man really, really loves you. And what if he neglects his work or business to hang out with you? This is a very dangerous sign that a man is in love. I mean, yes, for you it's a big compliment if he says, come on, I can skip that meeting. Nah, I don't have to work today, it's okay, let's hang out. This means that he's really, really into you. But there's a danger because you don't want him to lose his job. You don't want him to, basically run his business into the ground just because he loves you so much. In this situation, I can highly recommend, if this happens to you, tell him, hey, I love you. I love to hang out with you. I love to spend time with you. But please also focus on your vision and on your mission. This will actually make you even more attractive to him, and he will be more in love with you in the long term, because then he realizes, hey, this woman supports me 100%. She stands behind my mission. She wants me to succeed. She's the right woman. And if you are currently seeing a guy, but you have the feeling that he doesn't consider you the right woman, or you have the feeling that he might not commit to you, then you can of course book a Skype coaching session with me, in which I can give you tips specifically tailored to your situation and to the man that you want to get and the man that you want to keep. And if you want to find out more about Skype coaching with me and have a look at some of the testimonials from clients who've already worked with me, then you can check out the second link in the description and find out more about Skype coaching with me. And what if he actually cares about what's in your brain? This is a clear sign that a guy loves you. If a guy is only focused on your physical experience, if that's the only thing he cares about, then he doesn't love you. Then he just wants to, and again, excuse my direct language, he just wants to get laid. But if he cares about your creativity, if he cares about your ideas, if he admires you for the path that you've taken in your life, for the things that you've achieved, this is true love. He actually cares about what's in your brain. That's a man who truly loves you. And if he's then also there for you in good times and in bad times, that's also a man who shows you that he loves you. When you are down, when you're having a bad day, he loves you, he's there for you, he supports you. That's the man that you want. And what if he supports your ambitions? And I don't want to get political right now. I mean, I'm German, I don't have anything to do with American politics. However, I think the couple Kamala Harris and Doug Emhoff are a really good example for that. He's so supportive of her, and instead of being intimidated by her success, he actually wants her to succeed. I mean, his Instagram profile is full of pictures of them together and him saying how proud he is of her. And that's the kind of man that you want, and it's also the kind of man that you deserve. And yes, these men are out there. You might have been on a lot of dates with a lot of insecure men who were intimidated by your success and by your ambitions. But men who are confident and men who really love you, they want you to succeed. And if he actually says, I love you, that's also a clear sign that he's really in love with you. Because you have no idea how hard it is for us to say, I love you. Because we are conditioned by the media, by society, and by a lot of dating coaches for men, that you should never be honest to women and reveal your emotions, then they will lose respect. Whoa. We are brainwashed by this BS. But if he actually tells you, hey, I love you, I really love you, this means that he really loves you. And if he hugs you all the time, because physical affection fulfills an emotional need. If he hugs you all the time, if he kisses you all the time, if he wants to be close to you, this means that he loves you. And a very, very important sign for you, especially if you're in the beginning of the dating process, if he doesn't play games. This is a clear sign that he loves you. He doesn't wait for hours until you get a reply for a text message. He doesn't play hard to get. When a man is really in love, he doesn't do that. He wants to be honest and authentic because he also wants an honest and authentic relationship. And the last sign a man is in love is the way he talks about you in front of others. For example, when I first introduced my girlfriend to some of my best friends, I said things like, she's so creative and her ideas are great and she's so supportive. And I wasn't even aware of that. It's not something that we do consciously. It happens subconsciously. And after this, you can say this dinner date, let's say after this get together, my girlfriend said, I can't believe you said these things. And I thought like, oh, damn, did I mess up completely? What did I say? Oh. But she actually kissed me and said, wow, that was so amazing. Thank you. And I was like, interesting. I didn't expect that. But I wasn't even aware of saying these things until she told me what I had actually said. And if a man talks about you in front of others in such a positive way, this means he really loves you. And if you want to have the ability to make any man fall in love with you and to make any man obsessed with you, then you have to click on the link in the description. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.